Do you finally want to know how to calculate how many macros you need in a day? Stick around. What's up, guys? Ryan here with Away Training, and in the past several videos I've told you that I'm going to tell you how to calculate your macros, and I'm finally going to do that in this video. But I had to cover the other videos first because that was the information that you need in order to do what we're going to do in this video. And so if you haven't watched those videos yet, I would recommend you do that now. Those are going to be linked in the corner of the screen in the card, and let's just jump right into it. First thing, fat. 20-30% of our calories are going to come from fat. There's a few things that determine that, but the most important thing is adherence. Because like I've said in the other videos, if you can't stick to a diet, it doesn't matter what kind of diet it is. It's not going to work for you if you can't stick to it. And so the most important thing there is what type of foods you eat. Do you like foods that are a little bit fattier, or do you like foods that don't have as much fat? And based on how you answer that question, that's going to determine which direction you go. If you like fattier foods, you're going to go towards the 30%. If you don't, you're going to go towards the 20%, or maybe somewhere in the middle. Next, we have protein, which typically, if you're wanting to build muscle, like a lot of the people that I deal with are, then you'll go for 1 gram per pound of body weight. And if you are cutting, if you're in a caloric deficit and you're wanting to spare muscle, you might bump that up a little bit to maybe like 1.1. If you're just looking for general fitness and you don't care all that much about building muscle, you could go as low as 0.5 grams per pound of body weight, but I wouldn't really go lower than that personally. And then carbs, which is the easy one, that's just whatever is left over goes to carbs. So jumping right into the example, 2,000 calories for this example, and we're going to be dealing with a 200-pound person in this video, and we're also going to be aiming for 20% of calories from fat. So here we have 20% times 2,000 calories is 400 calories, and then we have 400 calories divided by 9 calories per gram of fat. Remember that from my first macro video. So 400 times 9 calories per gram, those units cancel out, and we come up with about 44.5-ish grams of fat. So we'll just call it 45 to be nice and easy, and we'll say that fat is approximately 400 calories because we did round up by half a gram of fat, so it's really like 404 calories. So we have fat, 400 calories, 45 grams. Next, we're going to do protein. So like I said, we're going to do 1 gram per pound of body weight, and we're dealing with a 200-pound person. So we have 200 pounds times 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and that leaves us with 200 grams of protein. Now we need to know how many calories that is, because we need to know how many calories are left over to use for our carbs. So 200 grams of protein times, again, 4 calories per gram of protein, again from the first macro video. We can cancel out grams. So 200 times 4 is 800 calories. All right, so we have 400 calories from fat and 800 calories from protein. So the calories left over, we have 2,000 that we started with, minus the 400 from fat, minus the 800 from protein, and that leaves us with 800 calories. And then to get how many grams of carbs that equals out to be, we have carbs equals 800 calories divided by 4 calories per gram of carbs. Cancel that. So 800 divided by 4 is 200 grams of carbs. And so the macros for this particular person, we have 45 grams of fat, 200 grams of protein, and we also have 200 grams of carbs. There you have it. So I finally showed you how to calculate your macros. And yes, that's just one example. There are plenty of more we could do, but hopefully you get the idea from that. If you would like for me to do another example in the future, just let me know, and I would be happy to put up another video with another example. There's a number of different factors that could change. There could be different protein intake. There could be a different percentage of calories from fat depending on personal preference or needs, and then the carbs would just fluctuate based on what was left over from those two. If that seemed a little bit too complicated for you and you're still not confident in doing that yourself, don't worry. You can head on over to treadawaytraining.com, linked in the card right there in the corner of the video, and it's also linked down here in the description box below. And I will help you do that. I'll help set that up for you, and I'll set you up a workout program, and we'll just be good to go. Thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. You can visit treadawaytraining.com for personal training services and nutritional information such as this. Again, that will be linked in the card in the corner, and it'll also be linked in the description below. God bless you and your family, and I will see you in the next video.